This is AHA Business Radio, creating aha moments for business, by business, and about business, providing opportunities to discover information to help you run your business and guide your decision making. The more you know, the better decisions you make. Now, here's your host for AHA Business Radio, Allan Hirsh.
You were selling the paper and the supplies for some company equipment, and they were saying there were warranties. And what convinced your customers to go with you?
Alan has a story about going into a customer who had been a previous customer of his when he was with Victor, and how we had been in business maybe a couple of months, maybe a couple of weeks, and he tried very hard to get them to purchase our supplies. And the gentleman was very kind and was very nice, but he said, "Alan, I hate to tell you, there are hundreds of people out there who want to do the same thing. What makes you different? What we need to do is we need service on our Thermofax copiers," which he then said really aren't copiers, they're contract makers. And he actually said that, what can you do that's different? We need service at night, we need service on holidays, we need service on weekends. And what Alan did at that time was take out from his pocket one of our business cards, which was, as he always said, was probably still wet, and wrote on the back of the card not only our name and the business name, but our home telephone number. And that's become a hallmark of what we do. We are available as Alan and Lois Elkin, not just advance, but to help whenever is needed, and every customer gets a card with our home phone number.
So but that has been the major difference you find, Alan, in what's made Advance successful over the last 50 years?
Not exactly, because it's one thing giving out what you're doing. It's another thing responding when they need you. What's made the difference is responding when our customers have needed it, whether it be 2 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, Sunday, or holidays. As Lois was saying, the original company, the Russell T. Baker Company, no longer in existence. When real estate companies were just independently owned, they were the largest ones. But Bob Schmidt, the president, who knew me from before, wanted to know again. He told us what he needed. He had service contracts on all of his equipment, and they covered him from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening. But his business was built on being there from not 9 to 5, but being there from 5 in the evening to 10 in the evening. For being there on weekends, he told us the residential real estate market required that, and if we wanted to be of service to him, this is what he needed. And I'll never forget, he pointed to a copying machine in the corner, not too dissimilar from the one I had sold 5 years before. He said, "Alan," he said, "that's not a copying machine, it's a contract maker, and it needs service when it needs service." So he said, "I've told you what I need. If you're looking to be of service to us during the week, 9 to 5, he said, there are 100 companies out there, as Lois said. But he said, I need you evenings, weekends, and holidays. What are you going to do? At that point, that was the defining moment. I took out the card, and I wrote my home number on the back. There was no seeing the cell phones, and if they were, we couldn't have afforded them anyway. But again, that was part of it. The second part was being there, whether it be 10 o'clock in the evening, whether it be there on a Saturday, Sunday, whenever they needed us, they called us. If they didn't reach us in the office, they reached us at home. And being there.
As I know, because I've known both of you for a long time, it's something that's really been a hallmark of yours. And can you tell me how that has helped grow it and some of the decisions you might have made or haven't made because of your commitment to customer service? Lois?
Well, first of all, it's very important that a customer knows they can depend on what we have to say. If you can't depend upon it, it doesn't matter what you say. But they can depend upon the fact that we will be there and we will do everything we can to solve a customer's problem. Or if they're not a customer yet, to help make them a customer.
In my coaching and working with business owners, there's something that I talk about, which I think we've just covered, which is two things. And they are creating a reason you're in business. And from what I understand from the brief discussion we've had and discussions we've had elsewhere, that your reason for business is giving your customers the ultimate in customer service, being there for them when they want you, and you make decisions right around that. And the second thing is that building the trust, which I think you talked about, Lois, a little bit. When you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. You have to build that trust. Now, over 50 years, what has it taken, and what have you done to build that trust and continue to build that customer service commitment?
Well, what we've done is, again, we have been where our customers need us. It's not convenient, calls in the middle of the night, whatever it takes. It's the two of us, we're partners, but whatever it takes, we're going to be there, no matter how inconvenient, no matter what plans we have. Again, we're number two. Our customers are always number one. They can live without us. We can't live without them. And we make them know that, not with our words, but with our actions. Your problem is my opportunity.